Chers amis,
friends, colleagues, we are at the big...
We venture to the other side of the world. I'd like to invite the distinguished expert of Indonesia to take the presenter seat on the podium to make the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, the chair and distinguished expert. Indonesia has undertaken great effort to implement geographical name standardization. The program that so far have been implemented in us include the dissemination of the government regulation as well as the guideline of the geographical name standardization. Also the publication of the gazetteer that we have done annually, as well as the toponymic capacity building, the maintenance and the development of the geographical name information system, what we call SINAR. And we do also the national award as appreciation for the stakeholders in the geographical name standardization. For example, yesterday, our governor of West Java, who receiving the award last year, presented his project here in this forum. So the distinguished expert, if you've seen on the map, our toponymic capacity building is up to now not yet covered the entire province in Indonesia. It is indeed our challenge to work on 1.9 kilometers square of land of Indonesia. But we are doing on it right now. However, in the total, up to now, we have done more than around 126 activities related to the dissemination and the toponymic capacity building during last 2 or 3 years. The public awareness of geographical name in standardization has recently increased in us, along with the substantial demand for capacity building from the local government. Geospatial Information Agency of Indonesia hold toponymic capacity building to strengthen the rule, to strengthen the regulation, as well as the institutional resources and the skill and the abilities of each individual related to the standardization of the geographical names. So far, the type of the toponymic capacity building activities that have been conducted in Indonesia, as you've seen in the slide, is the first is the dissemination of the government regulation on the geographical name standardization, as I mentioned before. Currently, we are also finishing the more technical guideline on the standardization and hopefully can be launched before the end of this year. This will be include the guidelines, the technical guideline for the proposing the name as well as the using of the application of information system or our SINAR and other more technical issues. So this activity aims to the strengthen and awareness of the understanding of the rule itself. The second activity related to the capacity building is the technical guidance. We do the technical guidance covering the rule and the regulation related to the geographical name standardization, also the process of the geographical name standardization itself, how to use the geographical name information system, our SINAR, for example, data collection, data inventory, data assessing, verification, etc., and so on. Another activity is what we call toponymic consultation, meaning that the consultation regarding the issues, more technical issues related to, for example, the team management, budgeting, procedure, or the another technical issues related to the geographical name information system. As on the last but not least, we do also what we call coordination among the stakeholders, because the stakeholders related to these geographical names, not only us as the national Indonesian mapping agencies, but also the minister and other agencies. So we have to make sure that the coordinating related to the geographical name standardization with stakeholders are fluently work effectively and efficiently. So by holding this capacity building, the number of the data of geographical names in us significantly increased from around 150,000 toponym data to more than 400,000 data. So meaning around 260% from 2020 to 2022. Another issue is the number of users is also increased significantly from 3,000 up to around 13,000, meaning also 360%. So it happened 22 to 2022. The use of the information system of SINAR is vary from one province to another, reflecting that the gap, the awareness, and the different opportunity of the utilizing SINAR are different also in each province. So far, 5 provinces take advantage of the SINAR very frequently, very actively for various development purposes, including the disaster management, as yesterday also mentioned by our governance, also moreover related to the regional planning and development, environmental management, health and aid intervention, etc., and so on. So as conclusion, the implementation of this geographical name standardization in Indonesia actually involve the ministers, agencies, local government, and also other parties. This toponymic capacity building is intended to strengthen the capacity actor, which cover the aspect of the strengthness, the rule and regulation, the institutional resources, individual skill and abilities. Then the success of this toponymic capacity building can be reflected through the continuous growth use of our system, our Indonesian Geographical Name Information System application, or our SINAR. We do believe actually through continuous effort to strengthen the capacity of the stakeholder, the standardization of geographical name in Indonesia can be implemented effectively and efficiently. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, distinguished presenter from Indonesia.